Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Hello! Welcome back to Mary G channel, and for today's vlog it's going to be a different vlog because if you actually scan through my channel, most of my videos you can't actually see my face, only random pictures or videos and some written thoughts from my head.
What I'm trying to say is that I compile pictures and videos and then I make them into a positivity vlog, and sometimes I get some positivity audios from other people, and you don't have to worry because those pictures and videos, they're free to be used, and those audios are also free to be used. Yeah, let's go back to the video.
Yeah, I'm here talking in front of you, and as you can see, there's a person beside me. She's my guest, and she's going to answer several questions about positivity, and I hope she's ready. Are you ready? She's actually my friend slash a sister slash
a few inches later,
a co-teacher, and a whole lot more. So
yes guys, so we've been together for 2 years or more than 2 years, so we've known each other that long. So since we're on quarantine, that's why she invited me to do a sit
2 seconds later,
interview, like a Q&A. I'm ready.
Okay, so let's start with the first question. So the first one is, what images in your mind when you hear the word positive?
Actually, when I think about positivity, I always think of my sisters and family, because every time I go through shits and challenges in life, I just think of them, and it kind of motivates me to continue doing what I'm doing and to strive hard to become the person that I want to be in the future. So whatever that is, so that I'm going through or challenges, I just think of them, I'm back on the right track, and I'm positive.
Okay, next question. Are you a positive thinker?
Mostly yes, but of course there are times that when, for example, the kind of situation that we have we are in right now, it's so hard to be positive. But what I do is that I just try to deviate my thoughts and my mindset into something positive. For example, messaging my friends, asking how they are, what we do. We food trip a lot, we watch movies, and we talk about a lot of things. And I think that somehow gives me good thoughts and good feels, good vibes, despite of what's happening. So I think that's it.
Yeah. Okay, now let's move on to the third question. Alright, so what do you worry about?
I worry about money. Don't we all? Since EQC, our company closed down, so we don't have that much of source of income. However, we're still able to manage because of course we have savings. But if you think of it, through the long run, if you continue to be in EQC or in a lockdown or in isolation, of course, money would be a problem in the future. That's what I'm worried about. But somehow, God's still able to provide us, food, and
we still have our family.
Yeah, we still have family. Being alive is like such a blessing these days. Being able to live healthy and stay home without worrying too much. I think that's a good thing.
So you're not worrying too much?
Well, I'm worrying about the future, but I just want to live in the moment, since we still have a little money to spend for food, so I'm still okay.
Okay. Next one, the fourth one. So, do you think positive thinking can make you live longer?
I think yes, and positivity, I always tell that to G. This is like in our own language. I always say, natulog lang ako, pagising ko, may pera na ako. Saying that as my daily mantra keeps me, motivated. Okay, just money will come. If it comes, it comes. If delay lang. We did not expect receiving such support from the government, such as our lunch, like that, but it came. So those kind of mindset keep me somehow positive, hey, things happen for a reason, and we just have to be positive so that we can to avoid also mentally drained. So I think that's how I keep my mind away from too much stress, away from too much anxiety.
So remember, God still provides.
Yes.
Every day.
Yes.
Yeah, positive thinking leads to a longer life because you know how to control your emotions. You don't get easily affected with all the negativities in life. You always think that there will be always solutions with the problems that you're facing. You always think that everything will be okay. So it means you have a healthy mindset, and by that, 100% you will live longer. Yes.
Next one. So, are you optimistic about your future?
Yes, that's why I'm positive and that's why I'm here. So, right at this point of time, I'm 23 years old and I've been working. I have tutorial like side work, and I also taking my master's degree in education. I'm doing what I can so that I can have a better future. So when I say certain or optimistic, yes, I am, because if I'm not doing what I'm doing right now to improve myself, then I would have said a different answer. But because I strive hard, I think I can fairly say yes, I am optimistic and I'm still doing what I can.
Very good answer. Next one. Okay. Are you optimistic about the world's future?
It's so hard to say, especially because the current events, the pandemic, the coronavirus with almost 8 million people infected, and you somehow question what would the future would be. We also have racial injustices with our black brothers and sisters. But currently, what's the good thing about it is that because of a lot of things happening, there are also positive change. People are starting to work together so that we can put a light to it and we can discuss it.
Okay, next one. What stresses do you have in your life?
Of course, my studies, because I'm homeschooled because of the situation. Also our work, of course, our company, if we still have a job after this, if what will happen. Also about my future job, what would happen to me after my masters. Yes, what else? Because I don't try to think too much about stress, because the more you think about it, the more you're stressed, the more you're anxious, and the more you get depressed.
Okay, the last one. So, what do you do to manage your stress?
What I do is that I sleep. I eat a lot. I watch Korean dramas. I don't know if this is healthy way of coping up with stress or managing stress, but this is how I do, and this is how I manage, my mental state. I also like talk to friends, because when you're talking to friends, you're talking about their life, you're talking about them, you ask them how they are, and you tend to forget that you're going through shit.
Here are some other tips. I got them from Google. So you have to keep a positive mind, accept that there are events that you can't control, practice relaxation. Yeah, give time for yourself to rest.
Demo preview. Demo preview. Demo preview. Demo preview.
Avoid reading news, because what's happening right now in the world is so much chaos. So it's really good thing to participate in all that, to be an active citizen, but sometimes you have to also protect your mental state to avoid from stress, because the more you read about those things, negative things, the more also that you somehow that affects your emotional well-being, mental well-being. So I think that's all.
The very, very last
Okay.
one. Is it easy to be positive?
It's not, clearly, because before I used to be in that kind of shithole where I'm so insecure. I don't know what to do. Before, especially in college, right after I graduated, I took the board exam, and before the results, to make this short, I came to Cebu to find work, and during this time, it was like an emotional turmoil because I don't know what to do. I did not have the license. I don't know if I would go into DepEd or I would teach in private, but I end up in with another job. So that kind of make me question, like, where am I going? Am I doing this right? And I was also insecure because some of my friends were already stable. They were having stable jobs, stable relationship. Like, they can do whatever they want, but just don't compare yourself to others. Just trust the process, and they will be done, guys. God will figure it out for us. So just trust the process, and everything will be fine. Okay, that makes me this kind of mantra every day, that hey, they will be done. God will figure this out for us. Is there, we did not expect to receive the tranche, but we did. So we had money the whole time, so we can still eat food, we can still buy delicious foods, and that makes me happy and positive. And guys, that's just about right mindset, and you'll be fine. That's it.
Yeah, I hope you learned a thing or two.
Guys, like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so that you will be updated to G's content. Guys, she's been working so hard to provide you with good content. Like inspirational, de-stressing, so you guys treat me some gifts after this. So that's, guys, if you want to be positive, because she has such a good content, ever she shares, it's really good content. So you should, guys, like, subscribe, and hit that bell button.
And share.
And share, just like what other people are saying, like vloggers. So do that, and
So stay positive, everyone. See you on my next one. Bye.
Anyway, I'd like to apologize for all the background noises that you hear. I'm so sorry for that, but I'm really hoping that you learn. I just want to say that stay positive.